You know, some players just go beyond being great footballers. They become part of the soul of the game. Denis Law was one of those special ones. He wasn't just about scoring goals, though he did that a lot. He embodied everything that made football, and Manchester United, great. Glory, hard work, humility, and a love for the sport that just shone through every time he stepped onto the pitch. His story? Pure inspiration. Imagine a kid from Aberdeen, one of 7 children, making his way from the tenements of Scotland to the biggest stages in football. From Huddersfield to Torino, then to Manchester, first City, then United, he left a mark everywhere he played. But it's United where he became a legend. The records speak for themselves. Over 11 years at Old Trafford, he scored 237 goals in 404 games, still the 3rd highest in the club's history. And that 46-goal season in 1964, it's yet to be beaten. But Denis wasn't just about the stats. He had this natural way of playing that made it look so simple, smooth, sharp, and always effective. And let's talk about his celebrations. No wild antics, just one arm in the air, sometimes 2 if he was really buzzing. Classic. He didn't need to show off because his brilliance on the pitch said it all. What made Denis even more special, though, was how grounded he was. Even later in life, he'd pop into Old Trafford quietly. His raincoat collars pulled up like he didn't want anyone to notice, but you always knew it was him. The blonde hair, the twinkle in his eye, and just something about his presence. There's one moment that followed him around, though, his backheel goal for City against United in 1974. Some people wrongly say it was the goal that relegated United, but it wasn't. Still, Denis hated talking about it. He'd crack a joke or shrug it off, but deep down, you could tell it bothered him. For him, it was just another goal, nothing more. Off the pitch, Denis was just as impressive. He battled prostate cancer, raised awareness, and when his mate George Best passed away, Denis was by his side, right until the end. He showed up for his friends, just like he showed up for his teams. And let's not forget that statue outside Old Trafford, the Holy Trinity of Denis, George Best, and Sir Bobby Charlton. It's more than just a tribute to their talent. It's a reminder of what Manchester United should always stand for: glory, passion, and honesty. Even in his later years, battling Alzheimer's and vascular dementia, Denis remained a symbol of resilience. It's hard to think of him as anything but vibrant, but his legacy will never fade. Denis Law wasn't just a footballer. He was the heartbeat of an era, a time when football was about the love of the game, not just the business. So when you think of Denis, think of the goals, the glory, and the humility. Think of what football was and should always strive to be. He'll always be remembered for the best of it.